Now we start at Liverpool, who could be confirmed as Premier League champions on Super Sunday if results go their way. Let's go to their training base, where our reporter Vinny O'Connor has just been speaking to Arne Slot. Morning to you, Vinny. We'll talk about the title race in a moment, but his captain, Virgil van Dijk, put pen to paper on a 2-year deal yesterday, and I'd imagine that Arne Slot was pretty chuffed about that.
Yeah, I think he's as chuffed as Virgil van Dijk. Virgil van Dijk throughout this whole season has made no secret of the fact that he loves the place and he wanted to stay. I think Arne Slot has been of the same mind as well, and the plus point for Liverpool is that they don't have to find a successor to Virgil van Dijk this summer. They can bring someone in, a long-term successor who can learn alongside Virgil van Dijk for the long term, of course. And he's someone who's been such an influence since he joined the club for £75 million back in January 2018, and he's won everything that you can in the game, on the verge of a second Premier League title, of course, a European Cup winner, FA Cup winner, twice League Cup winner, a European Super Cup winner and a Club World Cup winner as well. So that's the kind of wealth of experience that you'd need to replace if Virgil van Dijk hadn't committed his future to the place. On top of that, of course, we know that that's come on the back of Mo Salah committing his future to Liverpool Football Club as well. So I asked Arne Slot, when players of that calibre believe that they can add to the list of titles in the next couple of years with Liverpool, then what kind of a statement does that really send out?
No, it tells you that we want to keep our best players, the players that have played a great season for so many years in a row now, and that we are able to keep them when they are a free agent. Tells you probably the ambitions we have for the upcoming years. And yeah, I'm really happy that the both of them extended. Virgil, we've spoken about Mo last week, and Virgil has been so important for us, defensively, offensively, in and around the dressing room. Great personality and a great football player. It's almost difficult to describe, because you know how important he is when you see him play. So that's what we all see. Everybody has given him compliments over the years so many times about how good he is as a defender. And then the leader he is in and around this AXA training center, that is something I haven't worked with a player like him in terms of leadership. So the energy he brings to the team in every single training session, and how professional he is for himself, but also tries to influence his teammates, especially the younger ones. I think Ryan is a great example of that. He's constantly on him, trying to make him even more of a professional than Ryan already is, but Ryan wasn't used to playing so many games, so he's constantly on him. So he's having a big influence at this club, but the main influence he has is, of course, in the weekend, and that is also the thing he has to focus on mostly. So my first take is stay fit, and if he would stay fit, I see no reason why he would regress. But and the club as well. Otherwise, we wouldn't have given him a 2-year contract.
So, Vinny, Van Dijk and Salah stay. 2 down, 1 to go. Did Arne Slot give any indication that Trent Alexander-Arnold could follow?
I think you'd be surprised if I said yes, and it's going to be an ongoing theme, I think, between now and the end of the season, that we'll be continually asking about Trent Alexander-Arnold's future. I think there's a feeling as well that they still want to get over the line in the title race as well before really addressing that issue. What we're told from behind the scenes is that there is nothing imminent regarding Trent Alexander-Arnold's future, and indeed, despite those talks with Real Madrid, we're also told that there's nothing agreed and nothing signed in that respect. What there was from Arne Slot today was a lot of praise for the attitude that Trent Alexander-Arnold has shown throughout the season, the professionalism as well. I think there's a little bit of sympathy in many quarters for the position that Trent Alexander-Arnold has been in as well, because why would you sign a contract going back to last season, of course, when you found out that the manager was leaving? And then on top of that, of course, there's a situation now at Real Madrid with Carlo Ancelotti and the speculation regarding his future. So it's probably been a sensible course of action to at least take your time in making up your mind exactly where you stand and exactly what you want to do with your future. What I did ask Arne Slot today was with regard to Mo Salah and Virgil van Dijk signing those new contracts. Could that be a message to Trent Alexander-Arnold? Could that be an influence? And does indeed the Liverpool head coach know at this stage whether or not Trent Alexander-Arnold has made a full decision regarding his future?
I think you would be surprised if I answer differently now than I've answered for the whole season. So it's nice that we've done already 2 announcements, and we can talk about that for hours. But if you want to talk for hours about me, about Trent, then it's for hours the same answer. We don't talk about these things as long as things are not done yet, and they aren't. So that's why we don't talk in public about his situation. And every time he plays with us and trains with us, he shows his commitment. He shows how hard, he's worked so hard to be back already now. And the moment he's on the pitch, he shows me what a great football player he is, and how much he's involved in us trying to achieve our goals this season. He's worked so hard during the whole season and now in his rehab to be back with the team again. And the fans of Liverpool, everyone who watches football for the last 5, 6 or 7 years, knows that he's an incredible fullback. Has been an incredible fullback for this football club, and let's see what the future brings.
And Vinny, earlier on I mentioned that we'd chat about the title race. How is Arne Slot feeling ahead of, well, I'm sure he knows it could be a historic weekend for Liverpool?
Yeah, it could be. I mean, as it stands, of course, Liverpool need 6 points to clinch a 20th league title. However, Arsenal play Ipswich in the early kick-off on Sunday. If Arsenal were to lose that, then Liverpool know before kick-off against Leicester that a win would clinch the title for them. If, of course, both Liverpool and Arsenal match their results, or you say Liverpool and Arsenal both win, then Liverpool could clinch the title without playing on Wednesday when Arsenal face Crystal Palace. If Arsenal were to lose that, Arsenal would only have 4 games left and the gap would still be 13 points. And then if Arsenal do win both those games, then of course Liverpool can clinch the title at home to Spurs the following weekend. So plenty of permutations as regards that, but of course I think the bottom line, and I think you'd expect it to be from Arne Slot as well, that the sole focus is game by game at the minute. So I did ask him, has he given any thought to the prospect of finally getting over the line and delivering his first title as the Liverpool head coach and Liverpool's 20th league title?
The honest answer is no, but I'm not sure if you believe me, but that is the honest answer. My whole life I'm living in the moment, in the day, and I'm not looking backwards a lot and I'm not looking forward a lot, because it's the type of person that I am, that I'm not constantly looking back at what I've achieved at former clubs. Or that is also so difficult in football. People constantly tell you try to enjoy the whole journey and blah blah blah, but the only thing as a manager you're thinking of, oh, during the weekend there's a game coming up as well, and we need to win that, and we need to win the next, and we need to win the next. So maybe that's one of the reasons, because I'm already so long in football, that you get used to the fact of living day by day and trying to influence day by day.
The furthest he would look forward was possible team selection, and that could be the return of Trent Alexander-Arnold this weekend, albeit the likelihood would be that it would be for the bench. Not ready for a start just yet. He did return to training on Wednesday. We showed you our pictures, of course, at training earlier this week. So the fact that he's got back relatively quickly is good news for Liverpool, and he will play a part in this run-in, and it could be a part of a title clinching side this weekend against Leicester.
Vinny, for the moment, thank you very much indeed.
Thanks for watching. Kindly subscribe, like and share.